Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, Finch is re-releasing one of my most favorite models. We have 4 new versions of the Devil's Finger releasing today. Now, we're going to talk about there are some slight differences between the original and this one, and not so slight, honestly. But when I say one of my favorite models, what do I mean? Well, there have been many, many, many models come out since the Devil's Finger was released. And I'm a Finch guy. I have loved many of those models. But the Devil's Finger, to this day, remains my favorite user Finch. What do I mean by that? It's just all around. I love the micarta. I love the feel in hand. And I guess when I say user Finch, I'm talking about, because they have some absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous models. Like you guys know, when I say this is my favorite user Finch, well, my favorite, like most elegant, has to be that white bone holiday, right? So that's kind of what I'm meaning, is just everyday user. The Devil's Finger is it for me. Now, like I said, we've got 4 new versions dropping today. Excuse me. Of course, they're going to be dropping at noon Eastern time at places like TPK, the Finch website. Your favorite retailers are probably going to have them. But the 4 new versions, we've got the Claymore in front of us here. This is the two-tone. All of the new versions are two-tone G10. The originals were all micarta. You had the red, the green, and the brown micarta. You had 3 different micarta versions. G10, two-tone. You've got the Claymore. You've got what they call neon burn. It's black and green. You've got the blue echo, which is a dark blue and a light blue. And then you have the Smokeout G10, which is black and red. So 4 total new versions coming. Now, the other big difference is the blade steel. On the original blade steel was 154 cm. Pardon me. They've went with 14C28N on this one. And with the G10 and the little bit, well, I'll just say different blade steel, because I was going to say a little bit lesser steel. I love 14C. I think 14C is a fantastic steel. So we'll say different steel. One of the big changes is the price. These guys are going to be coming in at $85. I think that is a very, very good price on these. Now, I have this one right now. I mean, you guys know me. I'll be heading on over to Traditiaonal Pocket Knives and picking up the others because, well, that's just what I do. But $85, 14C28N, G10, yeah, I am very, very happy. You still got the reversible wire pocket clip, which is absolutely awesome. This one needs a little bit of juice in it if I want it to be a little bit more drop shutty. It's pretty, not bad though, a little shake shut. The D10 is fantastic on this one. Absolutely fantastic. Jumps out there. Very, very nice. Now, the other thing you will notice, and we've been noticing this with a lot of the newer Finches, no shield. No shield. Now, I have not discussed this with them in depth, but, you know, I like the shield. It's OG. You know, that's just me. Some of you prefer not to have the shield, and there's definitely some that the shield wouldn't fit. Like on that abalone. Don't break up that abalone and put a shield on it. It's just too gorgeous. But, you know, stuff like that. You know, and those shields, it's just another point to, you know, I mean, I'm sure they're just glued in, you know, so it potentially, the glue potentially could fail. You lose your shield, and now you've got a blank spot on your knife. So, you know, they definitely talked about going away from the shield on a few models. Maybe they're going away from it altogether. Who knows? Is that going to make me stop buying Finch knives? Absolutely not. Not even remotely. Not even remotely. So, I mean, other than, obviously, I mean, those are pretty major changes. You're going from Micarta to G10. You're going from 154 cm to 14C28N. Everything else is the same. Same size, same shape, same quality, without a doubt. The fit and finish is really, really good on it for sure. Like I said, this one might need just a little bit more juice. I mean, you can tell I've been carrying it since I got it. I've already mucked up that white G10. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't care for white G10. But, yeah, it happens. All good. So just as a reminder, we're going to do a quick spec check. So on this one, again, we're just over 7 inches long, about 7. We'll give it 7, almost a quarter. Can't quite. Just over 4 inches in the handle. That pretty much gives us right about a 3-inch blade, maybe just a little bit more. And then as far as cutting edge, just under. Grip length, that's part of what makes it so very nice for me. We're looking at, it's pushing about 3 3/4. So I have just that little bit left over. But God, it still feels absolutely fantastic in hand. Like I said, I'm really, really happy to see a release of the Devil's Finger, the re-release. I'm still working. I'm still working on the re-release of that White Bone Holiday. I'm trying. I know there's several of you out there that would love to see it. I put it out there. I just throw it out there. Every once in a while, I'm like, hey, you know. So, hey, I'm working on it. But very, very happy to see the re-release of the Devil's Finger. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think it's awesome the way they went. Maybe I wish they would have stayed with Micarta instead of going to G10. Yeah, okay. You know, it is what it is. But G10, 14C20N, and it keeps that price below $100, below $90, which I think that is a really, really good move for them. I really do. Of course, we just had the Jackrabbits that came out, the lockbacks from the Sugar House Knife Syndicate series. Those are sub 100. You know, that's kind of been a discussion with Finch knives. They've always been pretty much at the top end of their pricing, which I do agree with. That doesn't stop me from buying them. But this one coming in sub $90. Yes. Love it. I think it, like I said, I think it's an awesome move on their part, and I cannot wait to add the rest of them to my collection. So don't forget, guys, releasing today. Go check out your favorite retailer. Of course, if you're going to purchase them from Traditiaonal Pocket Knives, feel free to use that affiliate link, because I put that right back into the channel to buy Finches to give away. So greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much to Finch for sending out the Claymore version of the new re-release of the Devil's Finger. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.